People. Que pasa, sac passe, what they do. Now the first thing that is popping in the news is an incident as it pertains to a 1-year-old, well, a 18-month-old to be specific, that lost her life. She was left in the car by the father, who is a popo. He went to work, working 9 to 5, 8 to 4, whatever the case is. When he came out, he realized that she was in the car. However, I am going to give you the story from the start and then we go forward to that. Now, people, based on information, it is said that 2 officers, a man and his girlfriend, man and his wife, they both work in St. Elizabeth. They left the house, mother and father and child obviously in the back seat. The man, the father, dropped off the wife, girlfriend, at her station. He then proceeded to his station, I think Black River, that is in St. Elizabeth. Went in, did his work. I guess he was supposed to drop off the daughter at the babysitter, childcare, whatever you want to call it. However, it seems as if for some sort of reason, it slipped his mind. He did not remember, which is kind of weird, which is kind of strange. When he came back out of the job and was getting ready to go back home, he realized that, rotted, the little pitney still in the car. After him basically shake up the pitney, the little pitney was unconscious. They rushed the little pitney to the Black River place of recovery. However, she did not make it. She was pronounced at the place of recovery. Now, people, like me say, 2 people, husband, wife, girlfriend, man and a woman, whichever case you want to put it. Both of them are officers, popo. Both of them have hectic schedule. Both of them, I think, are caring parents. However, people, what do you think is going to happen? Because this case or file was sent to the DPP, meaning Paula Llewellyn and our people them, to see if there's going to be any sorts of charges. Now, people, might this be some sort of negligent homicide? Don't know. Is this a legitimate mistake? Be it very negligent, irresponsible, because, people, truth be told, you have your pitney, 18-month-old, you are supposed to be responsible or take check on that child at all costs. There is supposed to be no sorts of reason in which you are supposed to leave your child in the seat, forget to go to the daycare, unless, of course, you are stressed out, unless, of course, you have a whole lot of things on your mind that would supersede your child going to the daycare, your child's health, your child's well-being. Don't know what that would be. However, people, when we look at what is going on in Jamaica and in the household as a whole, people are stressed out. People have a whole lot of things that is bothering them. People are psychologically, emotionally, mentally stressed out right now. Don't know if they have any sorts of financial problem. Don't know if there is trouble in paradise. Don't know their situation or circumstance. However, what I do know, and I am trying to be sympathetic with this man and his girlfriend, man and wife, whatever the case is, because I know that they are going through a very hard time right now. If you are a caring parent, mother or father, and you lose or your child gets sick, your child is not feeling well for a couple of minutes or hours, it's as if you are feeling their pain. So people, just multiply or send that 1,000,000 or 1,000,000,000 folds to know that my daughter, my pitney, she is gone, gone forever, never to return. They will never hug that child again. They will never feed that child again. They are not going to be able to take that child to the park or see that child grow up, see that child get married, see that child graduate from high school, college, the whole 9 yards. All of that is gone. So therefore, as it pertains to the case going to the DPP, the file going to the DPP, people, if this is a legitimate mistake, and people, I think that it is. I was not there, don't know their mindset, don't know their frame of mind. However, I think that if it is and can be proven by a reasonable mind, reasonable prosecution, reasonable relevant authority that, listen, this was a mistake, be it negligent or irresponsible, that was made mostly by this man. I think that they've suffered enough. And even though it is negligent, as I said, I think sometimes you don't want to overburden, you don't want to put too much on a person or on a family, man and him girlfriend, baby mother, baby father, whatever the case. So people, me just say. Now people, like me say, I don't know if there is trouble in paradise as it pertains to this relationship where the man drop off the girlfriend, the mother, and then he was supposed to drop off the child. So can you imagine the conversation that is going to be held between the female officer, the mother, and the male officer? How do you think that she is going to respond? And even if she's going to be diplomatic as she can be, there is going to be some sort of blame. The man's conscience, it is going to bother him. So therefore, this man and wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, baby father, baby mother, they need to seek therapy in how they are going to proceed forward, because this is not something that is people go through. This is a very unusual circumstance. And if you're not careful, and if whatever problem, whatever was on their mind, whatever stress, if they had any, that was bothering them before, with the loss of this child, it is going to supersede, it is going to make them feel even worse within. It might even break apart this family if this family is not very strong. Now people, the next thing is that while I am sympathetic with the situation, I think that sometimes people in general, and I am not speaking specifically, even though this might be a case, people are kind of, it is as if their mind is in la la land. I don't know if it is this big C situation. I don't know if it is compounded by financial or just stress, daily stress. But it seems as if people are doing some very weird things lately. It seems as if persons' mind are not 100% on people. If you are not conscious of your surrounding, if you are not conscious and very strong mentally, it might break you down. And people, like me say, with this situation, with this family, I think that they are suffering, they are in pain right now. To know, say, them little daughter, and I don't know if they have any other child, any other children, but if you lose 1 out of 10, 1 out of 20, it is still your child, especially for the mother that brought this child into this world. It is going to be something that they will never forget. It is going to be something that is going to be hard to overcome. It is going to weigh on their mind, on their conscience for the longest time. And people, like me say, they need all sorts of therapy. They need all sorts of support. So therefore, they should get professional help, be it the Popo Federation, be it the government of Jamaica, be it the church, be it their family members, friends, whatever the case is. Because people, this is not a very good thing for anybody to go through. And people, especially if it was a legitimate mistake, especially if it was not intentional, which I don't think that it is. However, people, like me say, you never know. Based on what we see, the trend that is going on in Jamaica, people are doing the weirdest things, point blank and period. Now, before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source, and I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. And also, please subscribe to this channel, and when you subscribe, please press the notification bell or icon, and also press all in the option. Now, people, the next thing that is popping in the news, my granny always tell me, if you cannot hide, do not thief. She was not telling me to thief and make sure so I can hide the proceeds of my thievery. She was just saying that if you cannot be good, be careful. However, leave people things alone. Don't thief, don't take people things, or else you are going to end up in the big yard, OC, aka the prison. Now, people, I am speaking specifically about an incident that occurred on Boxing Day, which would have been the 26th of December 2021, in which it is said that in excess of 1,400 cases of Red Stripe beer was stolen at the Red Stripe warehouse in a Spanish town. Now, people, when that incident occurred, I said to myself, listen, this is an inside job, this is a red flag, this have red flag written all over it, because we know, say, these people, them always a plot, them always a scheme. Nobody wants to take their regular pay, their regular payroll, their regular pay that they get. They want to hustle on the job. It is a Jamaican mentality. Now, people, that is Boxing Day 2021. Today is about the 20th of January. So, people, in less than 1 month, 4 persons were arrested or are arrested and charged. A couple of weeks ago, just before the incident or just after the incident, 2 persons, a truck driver, a security guard, they were charged. Less than 24 to 48 hours ago, 2 other persons, I am speaking about 2 security guards, 30-year-old Michael Horton, he is from Kingston. 22-year-old Kemar Forbes, he is from St. Andrew. They are all security guards. So, people, 3 security guards and 1 truck driver was implicated and charged for the robbery of 1,440 cases of Red Stripe beer. Now, people, if you know anything about what is going on in Jamaica, especially in the festive season, it is hard to get any of those good liquor. Me I talk about the Red Stripe, me I talk about J-Ray and Nevy Rate, Lele, Blue, Blah, Blend. So therefore, people, it is a thievery of supply and demand. If you can't get stuff, therefore the price is up. So therefore there is a high demand. So therefore these persons know that if them thief the people them thing and put it on the black market, they are going to make buku cash. However, what they did not realize is that there is also a thing that is called thievery. There's also a thing that is called burglary. There's also a thing that is called breaking and entering into a warehouse. And people, they were charged for thief, robbery. They were charged for illegal possession of a firepiece and ammunition and breaking into a warehouse. So people, like me say, 4 people in all get charged. 4 people in all get implicated, and people, based on the information, less than a month. People, something is definitely wrong with the mindset of these people, so therefore they will have to learn the hard way. Leave people things alone. When you say people things, if you get a job, get your job and get paid. Don't try to hustle the people in business, or else you are going to end up on the SHITTY end of the stick. And people, in this case, that is the case, point blank and period.